What has that been like? Obviously, Shaq comes and joins the show in 2011. Now it's an Animal House, and you have to control three of the biggest personalities in the game. What is that like, kind of trying to be the quarterback or the kind of the caretaker of such a rambunctious
Shaq and
group?
Chuck alone.
Yeah.
Them two alone.
Yeah. Sometimes you try to control, and sometimes
Let it go.
it's just
Good for
Yeah.
TV sometimes.
Oh, no, 'cause you have to know that,
Yeah.
guys. You have to have the, and to our producer's credit, Tim Kiley, who was our producer for a long time, and now Jeremy Levin, have a good feel for that, and they know I'm still going to stay out of their ears during this. This thing is rolling. Let them go. And then, but there are times also when you say, look, okay, we're to the point where Chuck's repeating himself. We're at the point where Shaq's about to
Fight him.
blow explode a blood vessel if he, because they just can't disagree on something without feeling like you have to talk louder than the other guy to be heard. Like the other day when they're talking about how you defend Trae Young and the drop coverage and that kind of thing. And Charles says, and Shaq is screaming over here on my right, and he's just, no, and then it's like, okay, I'm still going to stay out of this for a second, but and then every now and then, hey, let's just hear Charles, okay? And Charles, no, let's just hear Shaq. So that's more my role in the thing. Nobody cares what I think about, how to defend Trae Young. They want to hear from the players.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to do is, hey, look, nobody's going to understand anything if you're yelling and he's screaming, and then he's going to come over and try to move furniture. So that's where you step in and try to just moderate and kind of say, hey, guys, this is a great discussion, but let's make it maybe a little more discernible rather than just you shouting at him. But they know the game and they come at it different ways,
They
man.
know the game.
And so what you don't want to do is get in the way of really good analysis by saying, oh no, now we got to go to commercial. Our producers are great at saying, we'll make the time up somewhere else. You guys were rolling on that, so that's good.
Who is it, the producers? Do you guys help just the creativity with the show, from Gone Fishing to Kenny running to the board to I guarantee, where does all the creativity that, do you guys have any input, or is it kind of just play by ear, go with the flow?
Everybody's got input.
Love it.
Everybody, the three of us might have input, but it's everybody on the crew. That's what makes it so much fun.
Looks like you guys are just having a blast every single night.
But it's everybody upstairs. I mean, it can be, it's the assistant graphics guy who thinks.
Underdog.
Yeah, it's underdog. You're right. You're right. It's everybody, but it's lighting guys, it's audio guys, the men and women who work on that show come up with an idea, and we'll have a production meeting 3-4 hours before. Chuck, Kenny, and Shaq are not at that, and they're not invited to it because we don't want them to know what we're thinking about doing. But you'd be amazed at how many times when they say, we're thinking about doing this for the Nito Stat of the Night tonight, it's based on something that Kenny did back in 1995, and you wouldn't believe, and we're doing these on Zoom, the number of voices that pop up and say, maybe you want to use this, a clip from so-and-so. Maybe you want to do this. Maybe you want to do this. And what's great is our producers are like, bring it on.
The best ideas.
I'm the producer of the show. They could say that, and in TV you run into this. I'm the producer.
Right.
This is what we're doing. But these guys are like, I'm producing it, and I've got this great crew working with me who throw ideas in and throw this out. And that's why, when we've been very fortunate in terms of the show winning a lot of Emmys and stuff like that.
Right.
But every time that happens, everybody on that crew, no matter what you do, feels like,
They had a
we
hand in
won
it.
that. We had a hand in it.
I love it.
And that's what makes it so much fun to go to work, man. I pull into that parking lot and I know before this work day's through, I'm going to laugh my ass off about something.
The whole time.
And we need that.
Yes, absolutely.
There's too many people going to work because they gotta go to work, but we get to.
You know you're good at what you do too. It's a great feeling.
Wow.
And that's the thing too. I mean, I'll miss games sometimes and still tune in, just tune in to watch your guys' show. I mean,
Or just to see if there's an international incident created by something somebody says,
You guys have, to me, the most entertaining, and obviously you guys have been awarded, like Jack said, congratulations on all the Emmys and accolades. But like I said, you kind of have set the blueprint to how shows can be ran. You know, like you said, there's old school ways of this is my way or the highway, or you kind of have the input and take the creativity of everyone and you get a great product with it. You know, we kind of feel like we do similar stuff here where it's just not one way. You know, we feel like this will be better. Jack, like, I want to do it this way, or you know, so I mean, to me, that's where you get the best out of everyone, and everyone feels like they're a part of the success.
Yeah, and not every, you know, not every idea is going to be great, but what our guys are so good at doing is saying, yeah, I don't know if that's going to fly, but I see where you're going, we'll see. So nobody gets their feelings hurt and then clams up and next time says, well, I'm not going to suggest anything now because it got shot down. Because I get stuff shot down too. You know, I'll say, maybe we can do this. And then somebody will say, I don't know if that's going to, I don't really find that very funny, but we could do this. And I say, well, that's a better idea. So I think you always have to do that. You always have to step away and say, what is going to be the best thing for the show? And I think that's why it's worked with us too, because Chuck, Kenny, Shaq have never made or tried to make the show about them.
Yeah.
They've never said, hey, I don't have enough airtime here. I'm not getting enough face time. Everybody just says, what's going to make the show better?
Right.
And that's
Team environment.
look, started this thing talking about the Hawks.
Right.
That's what you're seeing with them.
They're buying in.
I'm not making this game about me, but if it's going to make our game better and our team better, let's do it.